This is Mubanga Junior, your English language teacher, and today I am going to present a lesson, or rather questions, from a 2010 grade 12 past paper. We are going to look at grammar, and then at the end we shall find the answers, and that's what we are going to look at today. Now, there are questions here on the board. These are grammar questions. So the questions, or rather the sentences, have some words that have been underlined, and these underlined words are incorrect. Therefore, we need to provide the correct words. Now, when you look at the first one, it says, Mutale refused to tell me how the new school bus looks like. The word how is incorrect, because when you are talking about the appearance of something, you are not supposed to use how. Instead, the correct word to use there is what. So the correct answer is what here instead of how. So we are going to write the correct answer. And the sentence, I have looked for this word in the dictionary, but I still don't understand it. Rather, I still don't understand the meaning. Now, when you are looking for a word, or you are searching rather for a word in the dictionary, we don't usually say, I am looking for this word. No, that is wrong. So the correct grammar is up. Instead of saying, I have looked for this word, you are supposed to say, I have looked up this word. So to look up is to search. So the correct answer is up. Shall we go to number 3? Number 3 says, the dog waved its tail when it saw its master. So when this dog saw the master, its tail started shaking, for lack of a better term. However, that's not the correct answer. So instead of saying waved, the correct answer is wagged. So dogs wag their tails. So this is the correct answer here. Instead of saying waved, the answer is wagged. I hope the viewers there are able to see the word wagged. The dog wagged its tail when it saw its master. Number 4, a bird of prey has 4 toes on each leg. Now, a bird of prey doesn't have toes. Instead, it has talons. That is my dog anyway, never mind. So, instead it has talons, not toes. So the correct answer is talons. The bird of prey has 4 talons on each leg. Number 5, shall we look at the 5th one? It says, my head was paining yesterday. Now, when you start experiencing some discomfort, the pain, we don't necessarily say, my head is paining. No. Usually, the correct way of saying this is, my head was aching yesterday. So, it's aching. You see the spelling? My head was aching yesterday. So the correct answer, or the correct word to use, is aching. Shall we move on to the next one? Number 6, I'll read. All invited guests were seated by 10 hours. All invited guests were seated by 10 hours. Now, seated is the correct answer. I believe you are wondering. You have said seated is the correct answer, but why are we still saying that word is not correct? That word is not correct because it doesn't exist. So the correct way of writing seated is by changing some letters. So instead of having sit with the SIT, which does not exist as seated, we rather use seated with the S-E-A, which exists. So the correct answer is seated. The pronunciation is the same, but there is a distinction in terms of spellings. Next one, shall we look at number 7? I saw a crowd of ships at the harbor yesterday. Now, we have ships. These are not animals, but very big boats, ships. Now, when they are a group of them, we don't say, by the way, this was the word or the collective noun which was used there. I saw a crowd of ships. Now, we are looking for a noun to represent a group of ships, very big boats. We don't say a crowd of ships. Instead, we say a fleet of ships. It's a fleet, F-L-E-E-T. It's a fleet of ships. The last one. The Victoria Falls is such a wonder. The sentence is not correct because of is. The Victoria Falls is such a wonder. So when you look at the Victoria Falls, because of that, now most students do not pay attention to the plural form of the Victoria Falls. So it's in plural form because we have falls and not fall. So instead of saying is, you are supposed to say are. You say the Victoria Falls are such a wonder. So the correct answer is are. Well, this has been a presentation of 2010 paper 2 grade 12 past paper where we are looking at grammar. I hope and trust that you've picked one or two things from today's lesson. See you next time.